In episode 1, we looked at the difference between a power bound and a speed bound. In this episode, we will look at the power bound in greater detail. Recall some key characteristics of the power bound. High school males who pass the eye test with power bounding will achieve speeds between 4.2 meters per second and 5.5 meters per second when power bounding. That data is comprised of triple jumpers at the high school level who have PRs between 40 and 50 feet. For context, we can compare that data with the biomechanical reports from the World Indoor Championship triple jump for men and women in the year 2018. The following table shows velocities that occur during the triple jump for the 3 male medalists. I highlighted the horizontal velocity of the jump because the jump is the result of a bound. The finalists in the study had an average horizontal velocity of 6.72 meters per second. Here's the table for females. Notice that the average horizontal velocity of 6.18 meters per second is closer to the 5.5 meters per second that was found during the training bounding of the elite high school male. These horizontal velocities will help us paint a better picture to the forces that the athlete encounters during bounding. We know that gravity will be a huge component of the amount of force an athlete has to deal with. However, I do think that the other contributing factor, the horizontal velocity, is often overlooked. Once the athlete begins bounding, does the bounding increase, decrease, or maintain that horizontal velocity? In the triple jump table shown, it was clear that the hop and bound portion of the triple jump caused horizontal velocity to decrease. In this example of bounding, the athlete only has one step going into the bounds, and his horizontal velocity increases as the rep goes on. Here the athlete takes 4 steps prior to bounding. Those 4 steps cause the horizontal velocity to be greater during the initial bounds when compared to the previous example. This would correspond to higher forces in the initial bounds. The remainder of the rep likely exhibits a maintenance of horizontal velocity. The take-home message is that coaches must consider how horizontal velocity impacts the intensity of bounding. The next episode will investigate force further. If you found this valuable, feel free to share, subscribe, and follow for more content.